one that was added by Councilman Sadman to resolution would be 2025-13 to add resolution to increase city manager's pay by 15%.
Offer.
Second? Any second?
Second.
Okay, so we move to discussion.
Mr. Chair, may I?
Yes, go ahead.
So, I kind of favor of this resolution. There is the couple of reasons. We had a discussion with the city manager. What you guys heard last council meeting, what I said. When you have done in common sense law performance review, after performance review, couple of things you have to do. Either you have to counseling, or you have to take the action, or you have to give the raise. That is the common sense law, and that is the law follow everywhere in the organization. Same thing is happening my organization. So we are public servant. After discussion, I brought the resolution for suspension. It's not only alone my decision. I don't want to say more than that. So it did not go past. And I have lots of call came from Arab community asking the question because they know me from 2000. I was answering those questions. Again, we are public servant. Maybe I'm thinking the person is not doing the good job. Some other side resident may be seeing he's doing good job or okay or improvement. One of the public comment also came here, he's doing good job. I could be wrong too. So I consider those things because I have to listen to my residents. The other reason also, if I compare salary of the city manager, not max, salary of the Hamtramck city manager is less than school board superintendent, a lot less than that. And also is the senior citizen plaza appointed director, his salary is higher than our city manager. So inflation rate, all everything, and before we hire Max Gavrino, we put in the Michigan Municipal League newspaper every hire advertisement. There is the one was interested to come, and me and Sumari, councilman, we meet and don't want to come. So there is the couple of reasons that told us your salary is very low. So the other hand, one of the complaint about the city manager not coming on time. Here is my thought. I'm thinking, if with this pay to survive, somebody have to do the second job. Maybe to survive, second job cannot give the extra time here. So if we raise very close to the other department, like a school board, any other city, very close to that, maybe that person don't have to do another job, or come on time, or pay the full attention to the Hamtramck city. And also, in case, if we let our city manager go, if we go the advertisement, again, if his salary is not that up to there, and nobody gonna apply it. So you're not gonna get, hypothetically, not even good city manager. So all those considerations, I'm supporting this resolution. Mr. Satman brought to like a 15%, it's not the final decision. We can discuss, and no matter what, we have to give the city manager raise because by contract has the percentage. That's why he brought it, maybe very low percentage. So we can go in somewhere in the middle, or if everybody agree, we can go up to 15%. So due to that, I'm supporting this resolution. This is that is the description, explanation I have up to now. Maybe later on, if any more description or explanation need to be done. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Councilman Hassan. Well, one thing that I want to clarify, I mean, I have no doubt that the city manager deserves a raise. But the way the process you are doing it, in the last meeting you wanted to fire the city manager. Now you come up with a raise. It's your resolution, I know that. It's not Sadman's resolution. So you make us look like a bunch of clowns running the city. Well, what should we tell the public when you give them unacceptable in your evaluation, and then you wanted to fire him, and now you come because you are mad at your city council members that didn't support your resolution, you come to... We need to run the city in a logical, professional way. Not... You guys spend 95 time of talking to each other about your own problems, about constant conflicts with each other, and you talk about the interests of the city, of the residents, only 5% of the time. And that's makes me... I am in support of giving him a raise, but not through the games you are doing. I mean, I'm sorry to say that. Let me finish, please. Yeah. You were ready. I begged you last time not to suspend Max. Didn't I? When you told me a few minutes before the meeting? No, you said 2 weeks. I told you, please.
2 hours ago.
No. You told me before the
Mr.
meeting.
Chair, it is not personal.
Don't interrupt me, please. Let me finish.
Mr. Attorney,
Let me finish.
If you don't mention my name, criticize cannot be.
Let me finish.
Criticize cannot be. Talk about the resolution.
I'm talking about
cannot
the resolution.
Talk, criticize. You are the one did it.
Let me finish. Don't interrupt me. The way you are running the city, doing things is not the appropriate way. Now you are mad at 3 city council because they didn't support you. You want 180 degree to the opposite side, saying, okay, I'm not going to fire him, but I'm going to give him raise so I can piss the other people. I am in favor of giving him raise, but not in through these games that you are doing. I'm sorry, we need to serve the people in in an appropriate way. I told you, we spend 90% of the time talking about our own problems here, and only 5 or 10% about the city problems. And that pissed me off too, because we are wasting our time, not putting the interest of the residents first. So again, I'm the only one who gave him a reasonable evaluation. And I know it's minor issues that he needed to improve in, like attendance and other stuff. There's no major issues, I know that. But I need to be consistent in our resolutions and what we do. So I am in support of giving him a raise, but not the way you are doing it, Councilman Hassan. That's my only concern.
Mr. Chair?
Go ahead.
Okay.
You already used 5 minutes, but go ahead for a couple.
That's why I said. So, resolution I request through system. This is the council meeting. Council member has the right to bring the resolution. You decline. I try to bring the proper resolution. You decline. After you decline, it came to this way.
Why didn't you ask me last meeting to add the resolution?
No, it cannot be.
You chose to bring
Mr. Chair, Mr. Chair,
you chose to surprise us.
Mr. Chair, please, before Friday, anybody can bring any resolution.
I know, I refuse. Okay. I meant to.
So again, you mentioning me, I angry with the other council member. There was not angry. There is the process you have to follow. Either you suspend, I suspend with the pay. With the pay to correct him. I'm not saying he's 100% Good.
You said you gave him 30 days, he didn't improve even.
He did improve.
He
Let
did,
me
you said
explain.
he did not last time.
Not,
and that's why you suspended
no,
him.
he did. Go ahead, video. He did improve.
Well, I believe he did improve. But
Why you are the one is the making problem? If you want to do it, give him raise. Go ahead, you bring the resolution. We'll support you.
I will do it, not in your way, not
Well,
in your game.
It's gonna be the maybe my way very soon.
No, not
Okay.
in your game.
Mr. Chairman,
Thank
Go
you.
ahead, Councilman Fan.
if you don't mind, Mr. Chair, I'd like to amend this resolution and change a percentage on whatever it's on that contract. So, Mr. City Attorney, can you tell us what's on that contract to give him a raise? What percentage is it?
Sorry, it's 5%, I believe. It's between 3 and 5%. 3.
And then I want to amend
I think it's
this,
between 3 and 5. I think it's up to you guys.
3 to 5.
I want to amend this resolution to 3%. Whatever it's on the contract to give him a raise. Can I get a second?
Second.
Mr. Chair.
We need to vote on the
No, they
amendment.
can discuss it.
Oh, we can discuss, okay, go ahead.
So 3% raise. I just wanna give you guys little bit. Okay, so you guys not bringing no action, nothing. We all agree to give him raise. It's okay. That's all I'm saying.
So the 3% is automatic. I'm just.
Automatic. That's why I'm saying I'm going there.
I think I said 3%.
Yeah, 3% is he don't have to come to us. According to the contract, he can tell the finance director and pay already start. It is auto. So to bring the higher, that is the one came to here. It's not that we are given 15%. Bring the discussion to go and talk about it. I think 3% is not fair, Mr. Councilman.
So, Mayor,
Go ahead, Councilman.
thank you. So during the, excuse me, because of the inflation, I understand many companies giving raise to their, CEOs or whatever. 3% is the automatic raise that I understand is on contract. But we gotta be just fair and, just minimize the argument among ourselves. We have to look at our city. We are about to losing our $4.4 million a year in the jail. We're not planning to extend our parking meter contract anymore. So there is a $200,000 lose every year. What are we gonna come up with this money? And city manager, when he get this job, he knows which city is getting the job. It's not a one of the cities, it's not a Birmingham, it's not a Starling Heights, or it's not a Troy or Warren. It's a big city, big income sources. So I would like to amend it to just 5%, if it's okay. I mean, a little above 3%. We still appreciate his job, and that's minimize this issue.
So are you saying add 2%
more
to
percent,
the
yes.
automatic 3, making it 5%?
5%, yes.
Yeah, it's fine.
But first, we need to vote on the 3%. We
Well,
can't amend, we
3%
can't
already.
motion again.
That's true, she's right.
We need to,
Hold on,
sorry,
finish
we
the one
need
on
to
the
finish the 3%, vote on
Well, I
it.
didn't say 3%. I said whatever the contract is.
Yeah, he
So if it's
did.
3%, like I said, we can give him 5%. Whatever the contract is.
We can amend
that's what I wanna
his, he
do.
can amend his motion.
We can still,
Something then, if the contract says 3 to 5, who decides on 3
It
to
says
5?
3.
It says 3, I
It's a
believe,
3.
but the extra 2 is, that's
well,
what I'm
let's
saying, that
first
they
hear,
can make a choice on.
let's hear the input of the other council members and then decide, finalize our decision.
Right.
The Councilman Abu Musa, go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, to give me the opportunity. And thank you, Councilman Sadman, to bring this resolution. At this moment, I just go back few days ago when we put the survey for the city manager. Mr. Mayor was there, myself and few other councilmen was there. And our city attorney published his mark sheet or result sheet to every of this councilman. I hope, now I feel proud myself. I was not unjust, I was not unfair, and I do best of my knowledge for the marks, whatever our city manager deserve it. And some clowning games happening, I do not go back behind these things, but I suggest our city manager working really hard, but he need to be improved whatever we suggested. And I'm watching he's working with this for improvement. At this moment, Councillor Sadman bring the resolution, bring the proposal for 15%. It's a small town, 2.2 square mile. we don't have a big income, but we have a residential income there. Taxes there only. 15% we cannot afford it. And automatically we do the 3%, 3 to 5 to 3% for the increases. So my suggestion, at least we can meet middle of those. 15 and 3%, we can meet like 7-8%. This is a win-win situation. We do not hurt him real badly, and this is the much maybe this is the much we can afford this community and this city. We have my other colleague in discussion with this. Whatever we can conclude, I'm agree with this. But my proposal, 7 to 8%.
Well, I think
Mr. Mayor, can I interrupt quick a second? I think the review have done, that's anonymous. You should not talk about on the council meeting. Because review take by the attorney, he summarized, he sent his report to the city manager, and he did his report to city officials. So we should not bring it to discussion in council meeting, because that now is saying who is giving what. I don't think this is appropriate to.
no, I mean, maybe he's talking about himself, but as long as you don't talk about the others,
I'm so
and at the
sorry.
same time, because we see some contradiction and some, conflicts about the evaluation and the outcomes of the evaluation, and that's not a reasonable thing. I mean, we have to be consistent.
Mr. Chair, just one moment. I'm so sorry, my colleague interrupted me to.
No,
Yeah.
that's only you.
Everybody, all those 6 council, city manager, attorney, mayor also get this email. And this email make 3-4 councilmen together make the decision outside of the council meeting. This last council meeting doesn't come up from one person's mind. Councilman Hassan already proposed, already discussed it. The proposal he bring it here, he's not alone with this proposal. A lot of people behind it. Mr. Mohit Mahmood, it is not appropriate you are telling me, but I'm this council at least 11, 12 years. I know what is appropriate, what is not appropriate. I hope you're going to learn from there also. Thank you.
Mr. Chair,
Well, guys,
If I could just mention that, just between the confusion between 3 and 5.
yeah,
I looked at a previous one draft of the contract that had 5, and the final contract has 3. That's where my confusion was, so it is 3.
well, I personally I told you I'm in support of what the city manager deserves a raise. And I think my personal opinion is 3% is the automatic raise, and I think your suggestion, Councilman Musa, is reasonable. It can be something.
Thank you.
I think the city can afford an extra $3,000-4,000. I mean, it's not an issue. Just, I want everybody to walk out of this meeting happy, including the city manager. We don't want to approve something that's not gonna make him satisfied. I mean, I don't wanna approve something that's gonna make Councilman Hassan happy. So, we have to be reasonable and, based on the resources that we have, and what we can afford. So, that's my opinion. I think we can meet halfway, like Councilman
Thank you.
Musa said, maybe 7.5 or so.
Mr. Chair.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, please, it is like you said, 3,000-4,000 is not that big, but it's made to him to more focus on and little happy. So 7.5, I think I can go for it. So matter of fact, my things, what I'm getting is more than that, but if you agree, everybody agrees 7.5.
I'll support 7.5, Councilman Hassan.
I asked, for extension of time so I can negotiate for better than that, but you guys rushed and you wanted to get done this meeting, so I think
It's done. So
that's what we can do at this time, and hopefully, if we get more resources for the city from Washington DC, then we can add more.
I can have more later.
Excuse me, Mayor.
Yes, Councilman.
Can we table this resolution? We need to take time to figure it out. Because would we have
I'm,
3%, we need to table it.
we still have
Yeah,
to, we
well-
can't
So I
talk
think
about
somebody said
tabling.
7.5, if Khalid,
Mine's still on the table.
7.5.
right, his
Mine's
motion is
still on
still
the
on the
table.
Still,
table.
that's
Either we
why you
vote on
can't
it,
bring
So
up
you'd have to vote on
another.
the 3%,
Well,
or
plus
he can
two.
retract
Or you can
his,
retract and change it
and
to.
then
Why
change
the
it.
table it? Why the
First,
table
let's
it?
motion.
Make it clear.
Mr. Mayor,
Right, yours is 15, he motioned to modify it. So
Why
that's
the
the
table
question
it?
on the
Make
table
pretty
right
clear.
now.
Mr. Mayor, can I modify my resolution to 5%?
So he's rescinding his and then modifying it to 5%.
Okay, any support?
Yes.
Who supported? Councilman Swery?
Yes. Mr. Mayor.
Mr. Chair,
Now can we vote?
now
We
we have
can
a
discuss
discussion
now,
again.
we can discuss,
Okay.
see, but,
So, Mr. Mayor,
yes, go ahead.
again, I'm requesting, Mr. Mayor Pro Tem, you came up to 5. 5 to 7.5 is not that far. So, former Mayor Pro Tem already proposed 7.5. Me 7.5. Mr. Mayor also kinds of agree 7.5. Is this any way you can reconsider to go the 7.5, please?
No, sir.
We can vote on it, and if it doesn't
Yeah,
pass, somebody
yeah.
can motion
We
again.
can vote for
Just
number.
vote on it.
This coming at one point embarrassing, we are auctioning the things. We should straightforward.
That's fine, there's
That's
rules,
We-
let's
we
just
should-
vote.
We should vote for it, also we have to see what our community are looking for, what our residents are looking for, what kinds of facilities they are getting. We can't just think about ourselves, our own personality, and, who can say what and get more close to another person. That's not the issue. We should come up to a fair thing, which is fair for the city, which is fair for the residents, which is fair for our income sources. We can't just raise everything, hire everything, and go after people with the code enforcement, police department, collecting the money. We have to think about this too.
So what is we have to,
That's what we say, we're gonna table it, take your time.
we're gonna vote for
I
it.
think you
Yeah,
gotta vote on
let's
Councilman
table it,
Khalil's
take your time.
motion,
Finish it today.
and then if it passes, it passes. If it doesn't, somebody else can motion.
Well, okay, guys.
Or
I mean,
then we
it
vote
seems
on
like you
Councilman
guys
Sedman's
gonna put me as the decision maker,
You're not
breaker.
saying no to the raise, you're just saying no. to
No, that's not the
If
question.
if he's a tiebreaker.
We'll find that out.
Yes.
He
That's what
can
he's
he can
saying,
vote
though,
when.
that's what
I
he's
know,
saying.
I'm saying,
You
it's gonna be my decision now, which I was hoping that we all
It
come
might
on
still
board
not.
and
Just,
Yeah.
you do the votes and see.
All right, Councilman Hassan,
For 5%, right?
correct.
No.
Councilman Al-Samiri,
Yes.
Councilman Sedman,
No.
Councilman Mahmoud,
Yes.
Councilman Rafai,
Yes.
Councilman Musa,
No.
Mr. Mayor.
I know.
No, we have 7.5%.
Yeah.
Well, he called it.
That's why I asked for time to negotiate outside so we can be on board and make it. But I think at this time, whoever I make unhappy should pay for our dinner tonight.
We're not voting on the resolution.
I know, but I want to give him more. So I'm
Okay.
definitely gonna say no.
Okay.
So 3 people are mad now. I mean, so.
I'm not mad for that.
So I wanna, that's why I'm saying, if you give me time to discuss and negotiate, we could have been all on board and make everybody happy. But,
Then you
I would
should
say,
support us.
no and just support a little bit more for Max. I don't
It's
know.
been
You
time.
should support
Chair.
Al-Sumari's-
So,
No, but
I'm
it's a
sorry,
proposal.
can I please pause 1 moment? It goes back now to the 15%.
No,
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 7.5.
7.5,
Yeah, yeah.
he's gonna
And-
motion.
Yes,
7.5 is
but
what I-
as of right now,
Right, he's about to motion.
yes,
Yeah.
I bring the motion to
thank
1.5.
you.
Second,
You did you say it?
Yes.
7.5.
I need you to say what you want.
Yeah, I'll bring the motion for 7.5%
Okay.
raise for the city manager.
Discussion or vote?
At this point to discuss, you can just go ahead and vote.
Okay, thank you. Councilman Hassan,
Yes.
Councilman Al-Samiri,
No.
Councilman Mahmoud,
No.
Councilman Sedman,
Yes.
Councilman Musa,
Yes.
Councilman Rafai,
No.
Mr. Mayor.
I'll say yes.
Thank you. Mr. Mayor, Resolution 2025.13, approving city manager's 7.5% salary increase approved.
All right, so the city manager will pay for our dinner tonight.
Yes.
And tomorrow.
See, we spend time,
With that raised dollar
we
money.
spend time how to make increase salary. But when we figure out how to repair somewhere, how to make safe, nobody asking for that one.
All right.
No
then,
safety, no repair and anything.
All right, thank you, Councilman.
We still haven't voted on the resolution though.
I mean,
We voted on
We just
amending
did.
the resolution.
Okay.
He did that.
I missed that.
Yeah, so we voted to amend, I even missed that, so
Yeah.
that's why I said, so we, let me rephrase that. Amendment to resolution 2025-13 approved at 7.5%. Now we're voting to approve the amended resolution of 2025-13. I need a motion, please.
Make the motion.
Second.
I'm sorry, who seconded?
I did second.
Councilman Hassan?
Yes.
Councilman Al Samiri?
No,
Councilman Mahmoud?
No.
Councilman Sedman?
Yes.
Councilman Musa?
Yes.
Councilman Rafai?
No.
Mr. Mayor?
Yes.
Thank you. Amended resolution 2025-13 approved at 7.5% salary increase for city manager.
All right.